Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I am your illustrious yarn host, Jennifer, in a very, very itchy sweater. It's so itchy. Oh, now, in normal circumstances, a sweater would not necessarily be itchy to probably normal people. I will say this, I have eczema, I have skin allergies, I also have a hypersensitivity to certain things. I also used a yarn that I knew would be iffy if I would be able to wear it or not because this has alpaca in it and my skin is highly sensitive to alpaca. So that's where we're at, okay? It's okay though. We learned some things. We learned that we just cannot wear alpaca no matter how much we love it and want to wear it and how beautiful it is, because I will not be wearing this sweater for the entire episode because it is itchy. What yarn did I use? I used the L by me, and I already know. Somebody's going to say, alpaca is hypoallergenic. I'm aware of that. Tell that to my skin. I'm aware. And I wanted to love it. This yarn is beautiful. So this is the Odette by L by me. This is what it looks like. It's sparkly, it's beautiful, it's itchy, and I don't like it. Okay, sweater turned out gorgeous. It has a unintentional swoop neck, which I did. I am going to write out in the notes for this and post it at some point because I want you to be able to recreate something like this. I just don't want to make a tutorial for this. At least not right now. I just can't. I don't have time. And I know I'm going to get 100 people say, oh, but it's so pretty because it has these pretty little details. I will write down the notes and you can make it your own, okay? So I promise you that will be my Christmas gift to you. I'm gonna show it and then I'm gonna pause and we're gonna move on. I'm gonna switch my shirt up, okay? So this is the sweater. I made it extra wide down here so that it blouses out away from my body. The sleeves are fitted. So they fit every bit of my arms. Like I said, the neck is a scoop line. It's got this cute detail here, but I also put the detail along the bottom and along the sleeves. It's mostly double crochet with the exception of the detail line. Is it pretty or what? It's pretty, right? All right. Now I'm going to pause and change because it's itchy. So much better. All right. I didn't do my whole spiel about it's Monday. Or welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. Today is Monday. And on Monday we show our makes for the past 7 days. I have made an entire beautiful sweater. I still have a stitch marker. That's funny. I still have a stitch marker. I made this beautiful sweater. I finished this around 11:30 or midnight last night. And then immediately went to sleep and slept horribly and had nightmares all night. So it's the thing that dreams are made of. I made this Grinch hat, which was made with the Big Twist Value yarn in the color Peppermint Ribbon. If you don't know how to make a Santa hat, both I and Jada and Stitches have tutorials for Santa hats. They're kind of easy. You just, every like 4 rows, you do a decrease. And it creates this style. So I used the peppermint ribbon and I used the lollipop yarn, which is the bag of 5, which is on sale at premieryarns.com. And I featured this several times. This yarn is Num Nums, and I also have it in pink. Oops. Because it makes beautiful, like, it's so soft. It's like a silky soft. And it makes beautiful, beautiful trim on like hats or mittens or gloves or sleeves or collars. It would make a beautiful hat in itself because it would just be a furry hat, which I love fur hats. It would make a really cool sweater. Like, there's lots of things you can do with this. The only problem is that like the stitches are real hard to see, so you have first of all, I only do single crochet with this yarn. I use a big giant hook and I feel along for where the next stitch goes. If you're not good at doing those things, you're not gonna like this yarn, but love this yarn. And I bought it for Halloween because it's a Halloween color, and then I ended up turning it into this cute Grinch hat. I also used it to make a pom-pom. I have a tutorial somewhere on the internet on this channel that I show you how to make snowballs. If you can crochet a ball because you make amigurumi, you can make your own pom-poms. This is not filled with anything. I literally just used this yarn and I crocheted a ball, which means that you start off with a circle and then you work it out and then you decrease it and then you have a ball. And I didn't close off the tip of this hat here. I just attached the yarn towards the open end here because there was 6 stitches left. And I single crocheted around those 6 stitches. The next row I put 2 in each one of those stitches. And then in the next row I decreased. So I did 2 together in the next row. And then that's how I made the ball. It was that simple. I also made 2 other hats. I will pop up a picture here because actually I have 2 pictures. I have a picture of the hats. And then I have a picture of the people wearing the hats, which is my daughter and her boyfriend. Because she asked me to make them hats because we were going to Busch Gardens, which was in the Busch Garden video last week at some point. So, there you have it. Merry Grinch Miss. I made a Grinch hat. And it doesn't have to be Grinch. I mean, it could be like just, it's a cute Christmas holiday hat. Ma'am! Now you're barking to get in here with me? Panya wants to come to work. Go find your mom! So I made a bunch of hats. Well, I made three Christmas hats. And I keep saying this, and I said it in the members video. I said it in some video last week. I literally had my life just planned out to where I wasn't making nobody nothing for Christmas. I wasn't gonna make nobody nothing. I was calm. I was making what I wanted for myself. I was just having a good old calm time. And then here comes Juju with, Mom, can you make me this? Can you make RJ one? Can you, RJ wants a sweater. Mom, can you? Mom, can, and I'm like, yes, I can. Because I love making things for people who will actually appreciate them. And boy, okay, let me tell you, this boy put on his gray Santa hat and is doing this all around the place. 6 foot tall, 19-year-old boy, just swinging his hat. He very gladly wore his hat home. Like, he has never really had like Christmas traditions in his family. Like, he's never decorated a tree by himself or even participated in decorating a tree. So like, he is not as crazy as we are for Christmas. That boy is in the Christmas spirit. He stopped by this morning and dropped off presents for Juju so she had them under her tree. The boy is in the Christmas spirit, and I will gladly take credit for that. And I will make him a Santa hat if he wants a dang on Santa hat. And he was so excited over wearing my cardigan. I will gladly make that boy a cardigan, because when somebody gets that excited over, first of all, he was warm, but it was comfortable. And he was like, I love this sweater. I'm going to make him one because I know he's going to A, take care of it, and B, appreciate it. Now, we just have to let him know that he has a cat, so the cat will claw it. And when he comes over here, he has to take it off because the dogs will claw it because they love him. They bark at him and get all crazy with him and like jump on him and like, they love him. That's their best bud. Like, he actually goes out in the yard and plays ball with them and stuff. So just gotta warn him, like, this is for wearing around, not dogs, not cats. So that is the I have made part of the Monday Makes. Monday Makes videos also, I give you an update on what's been going on. It's almost Christmas though, and I'm recording this Saturday. I feel like that's, yeah, it's blocking my hearing. I feel like I'm talking loud. Am I talking loud? That fur is too padded. Like, I felt like somebody was holding their hand. Yeah, it was like somebody was holding their hands over my ears. So yeah, there's the Santa hat. We're gonna put that away. I was gonna make one out of I have Wool Ease Thick and Quick, and I got about this far, and I'm like, first of all, it's not lining up, and I did not like the way this felt. I was like, this is not gonna be a Santa hat. It's too thick. I mean, that'd make a nice ear warmer. I can probably just finish it off and make an ear warmer. and be done with it and call it a day. So I guess there we have another ear project, or another finished project, because that actually is kind of cute. All right, we'll finish that off. I just need to put another row or two on it. But once I get done showing my makes on Monday Makes, if you've been around, you already know this. I'm just repeating myself every week. But if you're new, welcome. This is what we do on Mondays. We show what we have made in the past 7 days, give or take. Sometimes it's 10 days, sometimes it's 3 days. And then we talk about my life. We talk about what's going on in my world, what I've been up to. But like I said, it's real close to Christmas. By the time you see this, it'll be, what, 3 days till Christmas? I don't even know. Let me look at my calendar. Calendar, the 23rd. Yeah, it'll be, depending on how you look at it, it'll be either 3 or 2 days till Christmas. We are doing the countdown thing. We are getting ready. We haven't even done the grocery shopping for Christmas dinner like we have, because Mr. Cinnamon discovered rib roast a couple years ago. We traditionally have done ham all of my life up until, I want to say, the pandemic. He just got a bug up his butt one day and he's like, let's try a rib roast, because some fancy people eat rib roast for Christmas and I've never had one. So he looked up how to make it. It was good. And now he wants a rib roast every Christmas. And honestly, I miss my ham. So we have moved the ham to New Year's, and we do a New Year's ham. And, which I'm fine with. I think we're going to actually, yeah, I think New Year's for the ham is a good idea still. So we have the rib roast. We have none of the side dishes or anything to go with it. And we like to make deviled eggs, because everybody in the house loves, well, little man will not eat a deviled egg. He will eat a fried egg. He will eat scrambled eggs. He will not eat a deviled egg. He don't like it. He don't like it. They're wrong. Juju wants cheesy potatoes, which some of you have called funeral potatoes, but I have to make it gluten-free. And then, I don't know. I have frozen vegetables, so I might just make a frozen vegetable. But I still need to buy the hash browns for the cheesy potatoes and cheese for the cheesy potatoes. And then, I don't know what else we're having. We don't really do a whole lot like we do for Thanksgiving. And then for ham, she wants cheesy potatoes again, because she wants her boyfriend to have some cheesy potatoes, because they're her favorite food in the whole world. In the whole world. So it'll probably be cheesy potatoes twice towards the end of the year. We don't have anything planned for Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, traditionally, we have always been allowed to or have opened one gift. I allow the kids to open one gift. Juju has put together boxes for everybody, so she wants that to be our Christmas Eve gift, which I'm fine with. But it's actually multiple gifts in one, because she made gift boxes with pajamas and bath goods and snacks, and like a personalized box for each person, which I think is really cool. I actually had to buy Mr. Cinnamon's pajamas because she ran out of money, and she's like, why are they so expensive? I was like, fat people clothes are expensive. They charge more because they're using more material. See, you left me. Don't be scratching now, Bubba. Go eat your breakfast. Now Bentley's at the door. This weekend we're doing some last minute Christmas shopping, so I'm recording this on Saturday. These are things in my future, but they will be in my past by the time you watch this video. And I hope that all goes well, because I hate the crowds at Christmas time. I hate the cranky people. I hate the traffic. Because I'm out there and I'm not stressed out at Christmas. I pre-prepare. I know, and this is a pet peeve of mine, other members of my family are notorious for, oh, I didn't realize it was your birthday till after your birthday. And so birthday presents come a month late, 2 months late. Christmas presents come in January. They have always been like this. It's part of their personality, but it irks me to no end. Me, I know that those holidays are coming, so I start preparing in August for Christmas, because I don't like to be poor on Christmas. I don't like to be broke on Christmas. I don't want to, oh, last minute I need to rush and do this. I don't like the stress of that, so I pre-prepare. It is my way to control stress during the holiday. Does that work for everybody? No, it does not. And not everybody wants to do that, and that's fine. My way is not the only way. It's just the way that I do things. So yeah, like Christmas is not it's not particularly stressful for me in most instances because I don't rush anything and I don't put fast and hard deadlines on anything, and I don't last minute anything because that makes me stressed out. And I will literally stress out about that until it's taken care of. And I don't want to live like that. I've lived like that too many times. So, mostly everything is done. I even, in the past, pretty much since the pandemic, a lot of things like wrapping would be the last second. We'd be wrapping on Christmas Eve. And that's a Mr. Cinnamon thing. He is a last minute guy. He has not wrapped any of his gifts yet. I wrapped all the rest of the gifts. He hasn't wrapped any of his. And that drives me crazy. Like, sir, I don't like wrapping on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, I want to relax. I want to watch Christmas movies and have some snacky foods. And I just want to enjoy the holiday. Ponyo's back at the door. And he's rushing around like he's one of those husbands that's on Christmas Eve shopping because he forgot something. Because, oh, wait a minute, I forgot to fill Jen's stock in. That drives me crazy. We are two very different personality types, and that drives me crazy. I'm prepared, and he's like, yeah, wait, I gotta go. Well, good luck, because I'm not going out on Christmas Eve anywhere. Like, you couldn't pay me to go to the stores on Christmas Eve. I have done that too many times. I am not interested. And, so my wrapping is done. Because, like I said, the past couple of years, the pandemic really, like, put a wrench in everything. Everything changed during the pandemic. And things were getting all lopsided and like, crazy. This year, I don't know. My need to do stupid, pointless things is gone this year. And I think because the beginning of the year was so hard, I'm like, yeah, I don't need to pull out all the Christmas decorations. And I didn't. The front of the house is beautiful. Inside my house has a Christmas tree, and the mantle has a small Mickey Mouse village. And normally, I pull out 4 Christmas trees for inside the house. I decorate with 10 Santa bears, which are giant Santa bears. I put out a Christmas village. I decorate every room in the house. I barely decorated in here. I put up some, this is my black Santa, which I love him, and my little gnome, okay? And I'm going to tell you this, when I saw him, I was so excited, because I've always wanted, my next door neighbors have a black Santa on their porch. I've always wanted a black Santa. I like Santa. I like the aesthetic of Santa. I want a Mexican Santa. Like, I want all the Santas. So, I don't know if you noticed, but that's Black Santa. I love him. So, I put up my little Santa, and I put up my gnome, and I put my Christmas yarn, and I called it a day. Last year, I had a Christmas tree in here. That was 5 Christmas trees last year. This year, I was like, I'm just going to do what I can do. And last year, I had a broke leg. So, like, this year, my give a damn was broken. I just stopped caring about stupid little things. I really did. I am taking a much more relaxed, like, I'm just going to chill with this. We're going to do what we can do and nothing else. I'm not going to stress out. I'm not going to freak out. I'm not going to put extra things on my plate like I tend to do. You guys already know I tend to do that. We're going to have a nice, chill holiday season. And so far, I don't feel stressed. I don't feel pressured. Even with knowing that I have to make a cardigan, I know that I got that. I'm not worried about that at all. So I recorded this on Saturday. I do have some shopping trips, but it's not me shopping. I have to take my niece. She wants to fill the stockings. One thing off of Aunt Jenny's plate. And she wants my input on what to put in the stockings, but she wants to be the one to do it. And so I'm taking her to the Dollar Tree because you can find a lot of things at the Dollar Tree, and I don't want her spending a ton of money. But there's a couple things on her list that she wants to put, which is fine. And I'll take her to whatever other store she wants to. Mr. Cinnamon has last minute things to do. He wants me to go with him. So we're going to go do that. And then I have a couple presents that have not came in the mail yet. And I told the recipients, my niece mostly, that one of her gifts said it would be here on January 6th, and another one said January 8th. And one of my Christmas ornaments from Amazon, they updated it. That should be here on January 6th. Because apparently it's from China. So, and I usually am careful and don't order stuff from China because I hate the whole process of waiting 5 years to get something. I generally don't buy stuff straight from China anyway because I don't shop Temu or I don't do any of that. I just don't. And if you do, that's fine. I just don't. And so I straight up told her, I was like, you have 2 gifts you're probably gonna get after Christmas. And then one of them came in the mail. And then one of Mr. Cinema's gifts said that it won't be here till January 6th, which is after even his birthday. And I was like, one of your gifts is probably gonna be late. And then it showed up the next day. I'm like, all right. So, yeah. A lot of the hard stuff is taken care of. A lot of stressful stuff is taken care of. Mr. Cinnamon cooks Christmas dinner, so that, I mean, we cook together, but he likes to cook. He cooks me breakfast every Saturday. He likes to cook big meals. I really should see about going to the store. I would really like tamales for Christmas Eve. We haven't made tamales in a couple years. I love tamales. And I think my tamales are better than his Mexican side of the family's tamales because I flavor them more. If they were watching this, they'd be so mad at me. But yeah, mine are good. They're really flavorful. They're not just like, because some tamales can be spicy. Some tamales can be like, they have sweet ones. Mine are not hot. They're flavorful. So I put ingredients. I put lots of ingredients. But yeah. I don't know if I'm doing a Christmas video this year. I generally do. For those of you who are alone on Christmas. And I still may because I don't want anyone to feel alone on Christmas, but I haven't got that far yet. So we may have a Christmas video, we may not this year. I'm playing everything by ear this week. I am on Christmas break from homeschooling, so I have a little bit more time. I also haven't baked Christmas cookies, and I always make thumbprint cookies for Christmas, and I just didn't know. I didn't even buy the stuff, and I don't know if I want to. And that will depend on if Juju wants to help, because Juju has been working crazy hours, like I said, but she also wants cookies for her and RJ, and RJ's her boyfriend, in case you're new here. Hermione is my niece, but really my daughter. Juju is my daughter. And Lucas is my son. And Mr. Cinnamon is obvious. Mr. Cinnamon is my husband. Yeah. I have Happy Mail to open for tomorrow. It's sitting back here. It's back there. I got a beautiful Christmas card from Premier Yarns. The lady who actually makes the cards at Premier Yarns and sends them out to us, she hand paints them. They're beautiful. I'll show you that on probably tomorrow. We'll do Happy Mail. I have to go to the post office because there's a handful of cards still there. I'm sorry for yawning. Like I said, did I say that in this video or did I say that in Saturday's video? I didn't sleep real well last night. I did say that in this video. My ceiling fan in my bedroom broke. The light still works. I've been noticing a sound in the ceiling though, and it's like a and it's been happening for a couple months now, and I didn't know what it was or that it was even coming from the ceiling. I was like, what is that noise? And it would just happen every once in a while, and now I'm like, it was probably the ceiling fan blowing. And my ceiling fan is beautiful. It's such a beautiful ceiling fan. We got it on clearance, and it looks very like ornate, and it's just beautiful. And the ceiling fan will not turn on. The light works. So I'm probably going to have to buy a new ceiling fan in the upcoming year, because I cannot sleep without a ceiling fan. I have to have air circulating. And our upstairs is always really hot. Like really hot. So I've been sleeping with the window open. It's 40 degrees outside. The window is open because I am hot. And I told you guys, I've been hot like a lot lately. And it's hot flashes or something. I don't know. This comes and goes. And so last night, and when I get hot, I have nightmares. I can't even sleep with a blanket on or long pants. I have to sleep on a tank top and shorts. And last night was nightmares and being hot. And Mr. Cinnamon was snoring god awful. And so it was a rough night for me. I don't even think Bentley slept very good. He kept trying to cuddle up against me. I ended up sleeping at the foot of the bed just so that I could try to get some air and away from Mr. Cinnamon's mouth because it was so loud. And yeah, that was fun times. Fun times indeed. So, I think that's all I have to say for today. I don't know that I'm going to make anything other than the cardigan this week, which I want to get started on probably tonight. That should work up in no time flat because I'm using a 7mm hook, and that's a fat yarn. And I dropped it. That cardigan doesn't take very long to make anyway. Obviously, if you're using a thinner yarn, it's the Sandy's cardigan here on the channel. But I'm just going to switch up the stitch. I'm going to use, instead of the shell stitch, because it's a man's cardigan, I think I'm going to use Luke's stitch, which is the stitch for the Luke blanket. And I'm going to do double crochet sleeves. What? Well, that is my cue to go because breakfast is apparently ready and I really need some fresh Dr. Pepper because clearly I'm tired and I have a lot of things to do today. So wish me luck, although by the time you see this, everything will have been done anyway. I would like to know if you celebrate Christmas. If you don't have to answer or be offended because I have no problem with people who don't celebrate Christmas. If you celebrate another holiday, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, I don't know what other holidays there are. And like if you just celebrate the solstice, congratulations. We are heading towards spring. Like the days are getting longer again. I love winter solstice. Longer days, more sunshine. I would like to know what is your favorite, just put it in the comments below. I just would like to know what is your favorite Christmas movie or Christmas song. I have Christmas movies that I watch every year and I have to watch them or it doesn't feel like Christmas. I love Prancer. If you haven't seen Prancer, it is one of my favorite movies. I actually had to purchase it through the crap on the internet, you know, because I love Prancer. I love a movie called Angels Sing and it has Willie Nelson in it. And it has Harry Connick Jr. in it. It's a really good movie, but it will make you cry. And I cry and watch it every year, sometimes 5-6 times a year. I love it. I love Last Holiday with Queen Latifah, but I will watch that all year round because that's just a good movie. The Santa Claus with Tim Allen is one of my favorite. I have a lot. But I prefer Santa Claus the movie from the 80s. Do you remember that one? And there's a little boy, Joe. And then, what is his name? The elf. Dudley. Dudley Moore is the elf. The Vendigo. Love that movie. I've been watching that since I was a little girl. And what movie I haven't watched yet is the Santa Bear movie. I love that movie. I love Santa Bear. You guys already know I already talked about it a bunch, but favorite Christmas songs, Friendly Beasts from Garth Brooks, Silent Night. I've really been into Hard Candy Christmas the past couple years, but last year I would cry every time I sang it, and this year I'm not crying, so that my mental health is better because of that. I really like listening to Straight No Chaser Christmas songs because they're just upbeat, fun, good tempo. I love Harry Connick Jr. Christmas albums, both of them. Really, really good. And I know I'm not doing songs so much as artists, but Harry Connick Jr., my favorite. What did I just say? Garth Brooks, Friendly Beasts. Reba McEntire Christmas album. Darius Rucker Christmas album. I like Kelly Clarkson's Christmas album. And Straight No Chaser. And I will listen to 12 Days of Christmas from Straight No Chaser 100 times in a row because it makes my brain light up. So, with that, go research some things and watch some new stuff and listen to some new music if you celebrate Christmas. If you don't, you can put comments below on how you celebrate winter or how you spend. What do you do on Christmas Day if you don't celebrate it? Tell me that tradition. I am interested. I legitimately am curious. If you don't celebrate Christmas, where do you go to eat? What do you have for dinner? What do you do? Do you just stay at home and just pretend it's another day? I'm curious. And there's no judgment here at all. And I know there's a lot of really judgy Christians that will judge you. I'm not one of them at all. So everything you do, just put in there. If you are Jewish, I would love to know what you do for Hanukkah. I've always been curious about Hanukkah and always looking to learn more. As a matter of fact, last year and the year before, little man asked for dreidels for Christmas, so he got them. This year, I think he forgot about the dreidel, but with that, I'm going to let you go. Happy whatever you celebrate. Like the Garth Brooks song says, Merry Christmas means I love you. It doesn't matter what you celebrate. It's a way to spread love and cheer. And Merry Christmas to all of you. That's my way of saying Merry Christmas. I love you. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.